Back on. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Cancer's highest good. How is Cancer feeling in this third week of January with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting? 3 cards, please. They're getting a little bit, they've absorbed some moisture or some grease, these cards now, so I'm just going to give them a good shuffle. They didn't used to stick, but they are now. There we go. I never bother when it's a fresh deck because they're just so slippery, like there's no way they can stick. Okay. How is Cancer feeling in this third week of January with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting, please, Spirit? Give me 3 cards. The 10 of Wands reversed, so things got so bad that you just release the burdens. Okay, so this is a Viking deck, so there's the 10 of Wands when it's upright. It's being strong and facing many challenges, you know, and they take its toll on you. 9 Wands is like the wounded warrior. It's the person who's got a bandaged head, but they're determined to keep, you know, it's like, come on, give me one more. Like, they're so battle hardened, like war weary. When you get to 10, you can't, no one should carry that much burden because it's reversed. It's like you've dropped all the burdens, you just release them. So something was really difficult and you've let go of it. You're not kind of like pursuing like more burden, you're just letting go of it. Right, as the challenge we've got, what is that? The 8 of Cups. Yes, that makes sense with dropping the burdens, doesn't it? Like 8 of Cups, like walking away from a relationship. Now this is a love reading, so if it's not resonating, it could be, you know, energy from a while ago, or it could be something that hasn't occurred yet, because we're talking about the third week of January and we're only just into that. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands, when she's upright, can be third party energy, but it doesn't have to be. Is someone very ambitious, someone very seductive, full of vitality, adventurous, goal orientated. Okay. Queens have responsibilities. They may run a household. Because she's the Queen of Wands reversed, you're showing up as the Queen of Wands reversed, Cancer. So whether you're male or female, you seem to be angry. Okay. And I think, see, passion when it spills over becomes anger. So It's fire energy, and that's not really your personality. So I feel like you've been pushed into, if this is resonating, you've been pushed into sets of feelings and emotions, like a lot of anger and a lot of frustration and a lot of sadness. And it's feelings that you wouldn't normally, you're quite a balanced person ordinarily. You keep your emotions to yourself, but this person could be getting you to boiling point. Whoever you've been dealing with could be really like pissing you off, and it's like it's just been going on and on and on. So, for example, if someone's messing you about and it's like off and on, they keep disappearing on you and then they pop back up. That plays with your emotions, it messes with your emotions. So I get the sense that there isn't equilibrium or balance in your emotions, and it's because of what someone's being like with you. For you to show up as the Queen of Wands reversed is weird. It's pissed off energy. Right, so we are going to walk away. Sorry, these are now the feelings of this card is for your person. So they've walked away, they're detaching, they're leaving their troubles behind. Yeah, that's the problem. Six of Swords, they're sailing off, thinking, oh well, I'll take care of my own emotions, I'll find balance for myself. But they're like making waves in the water for you, right? They've got the Lovers reversed. So the Lovers, when it's upright, is soulmates. It's a divine union, two people that are meant to be together because they each have the same feelings for one another. The divine brought them together. The Lovers reversed is when one person doesn't love the other one. Okay, someone has stronger feelings than the other. So someone's walked away because they feel like you don't have the feelings for them that you should, or someone else doesn't have the feelings for them that they should. Let's continue. It's pissed you off now, and like the Magician uprights, yeah, so they believe that they've wasted their time kind of pursuing you. I do think because you've got a lot of anger and you're showing up as a queen that this is you and a person that you know. They've got the Lovers reversed, they've got the Magician upright, they're sailing away, looking at the horizon, thinking better days are coming. They're not going to waste their time anymore. It looks like separation, it's coming out on both sides of the reading. Separation, dropping the burdens, leaving the troubles behind. It's the same story. Right, for the outcome, we've got the Queen of Cups reversed. So it's not great, is it? There's a lot of toxic energy here. Queen of Wands, when she's upright, is very level-headed, very calm. Even when they have stressful situations thrown at them, they're a duck, they're a swan. They look calm, they're nice to be around, they're very caring, they're able to have endless compassion for others despite whatever they're dealing with. Now, when the Queen of Cups is reversed, she can also represent healing, okay? When the Queen of Cups is reversed, it's someone who's cold and detached or someone who's over-emotional. I don't think this person's over-emotional because they got the Magician upright and they're leaving the troubles behind. So the Queen, I know it's not you because you're the Queen of Wands reversed, so it's got to be them. They're the Queen of Cups, so they're dropping any emotion that they had for you. They're sort of like emptying the cups and they're just being detached about things. Okay, there's literally no feeling here anymore. And you might be quite happy about that, or you might be pissed off about that. you dropped your burdens, the challenges, walking away with the Eight of Cups, and then you've got the Queen of Wands. So it's like you either feel weak or you feel angry. So it's like it's taken its toll, this relationship, on both of you, and you're both feeling, like sailing towards the horizon in opposite directions, like it's the right thing to do. So Seven of Wands upright is competitive. It's determined. I'm going to win. Sometimes you do that when you have a breakup. You're like, well, I'm going to date someone first, or they best not get with anyone before me. Six of Wands, victory. So the outcome of two people who've separated, the outcome is competition and victory. So it's like you're rivals with each other, but you're each going off to your own better. Oh, sorry, it's not Six of Wands, it's Six of Pentacles. Excuse me. I know it's Pentacles because the six is inside a shield, and the shields on this Viking deck is Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles would be balance, equilibrium. So we're looking for balance. Yeah, the relationship's taking its toll on each of you, and this person is very determined to get balanced once again, where things have been tumultuous, stressful. There could have been arguments, physical fights. There could be all kinds of stuff. Passive aggressiveness, sulking, not talking to each other. It's, we're moving on. We're determined to find equilibrium, and probably in opposite directions. That's what I'm getting. You might know the situation and think, no, it's different, but that's how I'm reading the spread, really, based off of like the whole picture. What's the nature of this relationship, or what was the nature of it? Engagement. You could have been engaged with someone, or you could have been married. Your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. You were committed to each other quite heavily. You're showing up as a queen. Two queens, actually. That's a good point. So you're both in your feminine energy. Now, that's not good, because in tarot and in relationships, it doesn't really, we're not talking about gender, we're talking about who's being the masculine, who's being the feminine, who's leading the relationship, who's being more controlled, decisive. It's not about one person's more powerful than the other. You're of equal status, but one person may be more nurturing, maybe more aware of the feelings of everyone across the family. They may see things, from the point of view and the perspective of everybody under the household, where the masculine will be able to make tough decisions, be more single-minded. There needs to be a complementary set of energies, and when you're both in your masculine, you're like two alphas clashing and you can't agree, and you're both like competitive with each other. When you're two feminines, you're each kind of sulking or pulling back and expecting the other to take the helm or lead or apologise first or make the decisions, so it grinds to a halt. It's two more passive, submissive energies, and again, gender has nothing to do with it. You need complementary energies. It's like having to share a classroom and your two teachers. If you're both trying to oversee and you disagree and you got different ways of doing stuff, you're at loggerheads, you clash. It's very difficult to live in a household unless you're family and you've known each other for years and you're used to each other. It's very difficult to move in, and sometimes it works, especially if you're in love. But if you try to live with housemates, or you try to live with colleagues, or you try to live with randoms off Craigslist, it can be a nightmare. It can be war. Okay, so Two passive energies, not great. Things can grind to a halt, or there can be too much emotion. Two masculine energies, two people behaving in their masculine, trying to be the boss, trying to win, ended up competing with each other, clashing, conflict, possibly physically fighting with each other, arguments. It's not great. You need like one person, and we do this by choice, and it's very natural, and we take turns through relationships. One can become more in their masculine energy if someone gets injured or someone is going through something, they have a mental breakdown. It forces the other person to become that masculine energy where they're normally more submissive, more in the feminine, and that's great because you're naturally like adjusting. But this can happen when someone isn't doing their bit, when they're being manipulative, they're a time waster, they're dodging work, they're dodging you, they're lying, they're cheating, they're stealing. It forces people who should be in a nurturing, more submissive energy into rising up, being a masculine, and kind of like they've got to step up, they've got to sort the bills out, they've got to, organise things, take care of the 3D reality while that person's being an arse. So sometimes we're forced into different energies. I think you're just both being extremely upset if this is resonating. And it was quite a serious commitment. It doesn't have to be literal engagement, but you could have been engaged, married, or certainly living together for it to be this kind of level of emotion and drama. Why, if they got the Six of Swords, why are they sailing away, leaving the troubles behind? Why is Cancer's person sailing away, leaving the troubles behind? Date night. Commitment. Get ready to be wined and dined. Things are getting serious. They like someone else. No wonder they got the Magician and they're feeling optimistic. Maybe it's them that like had a roving, is it roving or roaming? A roving eye. Or maybe this was already over and they just think that it's time to move on and date someone else. It just makes me wonder with that Lovers reverse, it's like two people that were together, but one didn't like the other enough, It's unrequited love, really, in the Lovers reverse. Yeah, they've just stopped worrying. They're not anxious anymore. They're very much looking. They feel like they're a catch. They feel like they're wasting their time with you. You don't care about them the way they care for you. And they're on one now. They're determined to get equilibrium, get balance, find someone that does like them, that does want the same as them. Let's get advice. Reflect. Whoop. Peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. Spirit's urging you to kind of like think and process what's happened and process the past, okay, before you do anything else. If this is resonating for Cancer, what advice have you got for them? Yeah, find balance. There's a lot of sixes in this reading. I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them, but I also take time to nurture my relationship with myself. I have found a healthy balance between being with friends and having self-care time. Yeah, you need to take care of yourself. You know, if you're feeling weak or you're feeling angry or, swinging between both of those emotions. Opportunities for growth. Everything is happening for me and my evolution. I am not a victim of the things that happen. I take ownership of my life and make the best of the challenges along my journey. I see how difficult moments can help me to become my best version, and I am thankful for them. Okay, so Spirit's saying, let's make lemonade out of lemons here and turn this around. Okay. Advice for Cancer, please. If this is resonating for Cancer, what is your advice for them? Answering the call, the time is now. Okay, so you're being urged to balance your emotions because you must be really drained. This has been like really, a lot of drama, a lot of heavy emotions. Try to do what you can to reflect on the situation, take accountability, see the good in things ending. There must be a reason why things weren't working. Be honest with yourself, give yourself time and space to heal from this. If you're holding on to any resentment, don't let go of grudges because they only hurt you. When you're in that fight or flight mode, your adrenaline's high and you feel incredibly drained afterwards. Whenever you've cried a lot or been really, really furious and full of rage, it makes you feel just incapacitated after. It's very weakening to be in that state all the time. So Spirit's really urging you to take this as an opportunity now to dig deep and consciously find ways to calm yourself down, to meditate, to do things that make you feel optimistic again, so that you don't hurt yourself, really, by continuing to sort of like fume over this. Lizard regeneration. Oh my god, I love it. Those cards are from different oracle decks and they complement each other so well. So we've got reflect, grow, find balance. We've got regenerate. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Okay? answer the call, do it now. There's no time like the present to heal and grow and let go of grudges. If you thought that your connection was leading to engagement and it's a horrible, shock that this has come to an end, don't be angry, because it's worse getting engaged, getting a house, doing all that, having to undo it after. There's a reason why this has imploded, kind of thing. It would be far messier to try to divide up assets, buy each other out of mortgages, be hostile with each other and having to contact each other when your hearts are hurting, like when tempers are flaring. You haven't got to undo, hopefully, anything like that. You may have to, but this feels like, don't be bitter, just move on. I'm not reducing it to like just move on. It's like, don't have grudges. You're harming yourself when you do that. Just try to accept the change. It's very, very difficult. You have to accept it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to be happy that you're having a breakup, but we can't make anyone be with us, and we can't change people. They can change themselves, but we can't change them. When will something new come in for Cancer, please? When will something new come in for Cancer? Not this person, but something new. Oh my God, you've got within a couple of weeks and August. So it's weird, because I was going to say, like, usually when you're in this frame of mind, you need like a good 6 months to yourself. You might feel lonely, you might know that you want a relationship again at some point, but you need time to calm down and heal your wounds from this. Lick your wounds. So could be between the next couple of weeks and August that you meet someone new, okay? And that also helps you to move on as well. Because when we haven't got anything new going on, we tend to look back at the past. Okay, so I'm going to wind up the Cancer reading there, and we'll go on to Leo.